just a few minutes into this sit, and I've already seen a ton of wildlife by this water hole. I had armadillo come in to get a drink of water. Western meadowlarks, mockingbirds, cardinals, some birds I don't even know what they are, have all came in to get a drink of water. I hear northern flicker outside the blind right now. I'm hoping some quail will come by, and even a roadrunner. I've seen them at this water hole lately. But this water hole, what makes it so attractive to the wildlife is it may be the only one for a few hundred acres around. And so they're all flocking to here to get a drink of water before they go off to bed for the night. But here's the crazy part. I'm right in my own backyard. When you live in a semi-arid climate, water isn't inherently abundant. So when I built my house, I was dismayed at all the water that ran off the roof in a rainstorm. That water just ran off into the pasture and wasn't necessarily providing much of a benefit to the wildlife on the property. You know, for walking literally 50 feet from my back door and setting up on this water hole, this has really been a tough day to beat, or a tough afternoon to beat. I've seen all kinds of little songbirds coming to drink water. Saw an armadillo early on, got some good pictures of him. I've been seeing a roadrunner come into this water hole and hoping he would come back, but I never saw him come back today. Roadrunners are a little bit skittish. He might have seen this blind and shied away from it, but these small birds didn't seem to mind. I set up the blind, came back about 5 minutes later with my gear. They were all back into the brush, and then as soon as I settled in the blind, they all flew back in. So the sun's getting low, light's really great right now. I maybe have about 10 or 15 minutes left of good light to photograph before all the birds go to bed. So I'm hoping the roadrunner still comes. I'm hoping some bobwhite quail come and drink out of here, because again, I saw some earlier today, about 10 of them. They were all lined up next to each other drinking water, and that'll be a really cool shot if I can ever get it. But I'll definitely be back here a lot more often. You know, setting up a place in the backyard is just a real good opportunity. Whether you live in town or live in the country like I do, it's just a real good opportunity to get wildlife in. Whether you've got a feeder or whether you've got a water source, they're going to come eat, they're going to come drink, and it's just given me a lot of good photographic opportunities today. At my house, I diverted the water from the roof through underground drainage pipes that flow the rainwater from the roof into the pond. The result is a small oasis in an otherwise dry area. As a result, the wildlife flocks to the pond. On any given day, I see deer, turkeys, pigs, coyotes, a host of songbirds, armadillos, and rabbits drinking water from around the edge. The fun part is trying to guess what we'll see next.